How's it going, everybody? We are back for another one today. Drone Guy Reacts, and we are reacting to Larry Lawton's Crazy Las Vegas Stories by an Ex-Jewel Thief. And this was also recommended by Bill from Newfound Drone Productions. And I've been promising him this video for the last couple of weeks, and unfortunately I've been super busy, but we are going to get it done today, and we're going to jump right into this and see what he has to say.
It's going to be a trip. Before we hit 10,000 feet, we're all naked, all doing drugs, having a blast in that plane. Hi, I'm Larry Lawton, America's biggest jeweler. Join me as I walk you through my past robberies, how I planned them, executed them, and ultimately got caught. I'm going to show you how we did things in prison, like making a tattoo gun, making wine, making white lightning. It's going to be very educational. These are the untold stories. Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. I got a great video for you right here from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm at the Caesars in a suite. Yeah, my son got the suite. But before I get started, everybody check us out on the YouTube member programs. Check us on Patreon. And you guys know all about my book, Gangster Redemption. Check it out because there's some, I think there's a couple of Vegas stories in there as well. Well, let me tell you what happened. Walking through, first of all, I can't walk like I used to. This fucking place, you walk one place. My son says, hey, Pops, let's go from I'm at the Bellagio. He says, let's go to my suite at the Caesars. It's the hotel right next door.
Now, the Bellagio is a really nice hotel back when I was in Vegas. I'm sure it still is. It was a pretty upscale hotel. And so is the Caesar Palace.
It's right next door. Right next door, I fucking needed an Uber. Fucking thing is, I needed a rickshaw or some shit. Fuck, I can't walk like that, my son can. But anyway. So, but boy, the memories here. And I did see a jewelry store too. I thought about popping too. I really didn't think about it, but when I look at it, I get that fucking chill. That, oh man, I can rob that fucking joint. But obviously, I'm not gonna do any of that. Let me get back to some stories. I'll tell you, the last time I was in Vegas, I came here to bury my friend Uncle Louie. Uncle Louie's in a video that's in my playlist where I yell at the old man. He goes, "What are you doing yelling at me for? And stop spitting on me." That's Uncle Louie. Well, Uncle Louie and I is, he was my, Uncle Louie, he's the best. You can't get better than Uncle Louie. So anyway, as Uncle Louie passed away, one of his dreams was to be buried in Vegas. So how are we gonna bury Uncle Louie in Vegas? I'll tell you how we're gonna do it. We're gonna take Uncle Louie and we're gonna take his ashes. So I go to Phyllis's house. Phyllis is like my second mother. I go to Phyllis's house and we're trying to get in the box. They give you, the ashes, the person's ashes. So we try to get in, we can't figure out how to open this box. We end up calling the crematorium to figure out how to open a box to get the ashes out. So we do that. I get Uncle Louie's ashes, I put him in a bag, and I bring him to Vegas. I said, where am I gonna spread Uncle Louie? The first thing I do, I'm in the Lynx, I think the one with the pyramid, the hotel with the pyramid. So I'm in there and it's looking out over the strip. And I take Uncle Louie and I put some ashes on the windowsill behind the thing, having him look out Vegas, because he loved Las Vegas. So here we are, we got Uncle Louie doing that. So now, after that, I said, okay, now I gotta bring him into the casino. How can I bring these ashes into the casino? I put them in my pocket. Now this is years ago, so this is, Uncle Louie died in 2000, maybe 12.
Yeah, and you got to be really careful with that because there's actually a lot of places that don't allow you to do that kind of stuff. I know Disney has a real big problem with people wanting to dump ashes on their property, and I'm sure a lot of areas in Vegas as well.
So this is about 2014, about 6 years ago. So Uncle Louie, I take his ashes, I put them in my pocket, I go down to the casino. He loved baccarat, dice, and blackjack. He loved all the casinos. He loved slot machines. He was Uncle Louie was the best.
You might be asking yourself, can you actually create high quality live streams for free?
So I take Uncle Louie. I spread some ashes in front of the casino, in front of a slot machine. What I didn't know, there's bones in the ashes. There's actually bones in the ashes. And there's little fucking bones. I know they vacuumed them up, but Uncle Louie was on the cloud. Then I put some under the crap table. He loved craps. I put them under the crap table, under the blackjack table, and I'm laughing every time I'm doing this because there's bones in there. I took some pictures. I'm gonna show you some pictures. So we had a lot of fun with Uncle Louie, and That was his dream. You know, he was a golfer. We also took him to the golf course. And we took Uncle Louie's ashes to the golf course. I put him on one of the holes. He had a hole in one, the 13th hole. We put ashes on the tee. Then I put some in the sand trap to mess with him. And then I put some around the hole, and it's all white. And you'll see that. But all of us, we had 12 of us. And we all went there and we paid homage to Uncle Louie. And it was one of the great things you can do for a friend. You know, they have a wish, you're supposed to try to make it happen. You know, I have my wishes when I die, and I hope it's going to be a big, big party, and it's going to be like a Woodstock, as one of my friends said, so it'll be a lot of fun. So, thinking of...
I mean, I think that was pretty awesome for him to do that. I don't know about dumping the ashes on the casino floor, but the rest of it was really cool.
About that, now, let me get back to a little bit of Vegas stories. So here I'm in Vegas. I used to fly out here on jets and with billionaires, with the King family. It was great. And man, when I tell you fun, I mean the women, the drugs, the gambling. I lived that crazy life. Again, I'll always tell you, don't live the way I live, because one, sometimes there's stress involved. Sometimes you don't want to rob, you don't want to go to prison, you don't want to lose the best years of your life, which I did. I lost from 34 years old to 46 years old. Best years of my life. But I will say one thing, thinking back and being in Vegas, I am with my son doing some business, I have a lot of fun here. And it's not just the women, it's not just the gambling, it's not just the atmosphere. They call it Sin City for a reason, because anything goes in Vegas, and they always say what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's kind of like prison. What goes on in prison stays in prison. You know, so I laugh about that. But in this suite, which you're allowed, you know, they have smoking suites and they have regular suites that don't have it. And this suite's beautiful. It's got 3 rooms. I'm going to show you some video here. So here's some video of the suite. We'll put that up right here so now you can see what the suite is about.
I really like how he has like video of all his trip and everything, so you can kind of, you know he actually did it. It's not just a story. It's kind of a verification, because he showed you the ashes on the ground, them at the golf course, and his suite that he stayed in, which I think is really cool. Kind of gives more to the story.
And it is pretty fun. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to come to Vegas, this is the way to go to Vegas. And, you know, I flew out here on what they call JetBlue. In the United States, they have an airline called JetBlue. And JetBlue has what they call Mint. And in the Mint, it's like the bed goes down to a bed. Don't trust me, it's not that comfortable, and I don't give a fuck. It's still 5.5 hours in a box. And so, and I hate to fly. I'm not a lover of flying. I have to fly. I do fly, but I'm not a lover of flying. I just am not. That's something I don't like to do, if you could call it that. Funny, yesterday I got here and I had a meeting with a friend, and boy, did I get trashed. I normally don't get like that anymore, but I got pretty trashed last night. Man, I'm hitting it hard for an old guy. But it goes to show you I can still do it. I mean, and we all can do it. Not that we want to do stupid things either, which I didn't. I wouldn't say I did stupid things, but I got a little bit, I can't hang with you guys like I used to hang. You know, there was a time when I can go like this till 5 in the morning, get up at 8:30, 9, and keep going, and can't do that anymore. I'm wiped out for a day, and I get it. But, I look at you young guys, stay in shape. I always tell people, there's 2 things you can do. There's nothing wrong with having fun, working hard, and playing hard. And I always did that my whole life. So let me get back to a couple of Vegas stories. I come out here with Roger King on a plane, and we're on a jet. We had there were 4 guys and 2 women. So we ended up on a private jet, the bar, the drugs. It was unbelievable. That's all I'm going to say with these 2 women that I picked up from the hotel, from the Pure Platinum down in South Florida. Plane lands at the international, at the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. Picks me up. I had my own limo at that time. We pull up to the plane. I'm like, wow. I've been on jets. This is a private jet with the couch, the whole thing, the bar in the back. We got drugs, we got women. This is going to be a trip. Before we hit 10,000 feet, we're all naked, all doing drugs, having a blast.
Oh my God. I'm not going to lie, though. That sounded like probably a really fun night. Oh, man.
That plane, now it's a 5.5 hour flight, maybe whatever it is, from Fort Lauderdale all the way to Vegas. 6 hours is close to that. So we come out to Vegas, but the plane ride was a lot of fun. Before you know it, we're touching down. And we partied for 2 days straight, gambled, had some fun, went boom. On the way back, I ended up losing $35,000 at that time. And again, remember my lifestyle was different. I was robbing money, so money didn't mean as much to me. And that's wrong. Again, don't live my life. Live through me so you don't have to do this. You know, I look at people now and I say, man, I respect that hardworking guy that has fun though. Has fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Having fun, earning it, enjoying it, and making memories. Because you know what life is about, right? Memories. It really is. So anyway, we come all the way back. That's one other time. Another time I come to Vegas. Oh my God, you want to talk boom. I come with a whole crew. I brought a whole crew. Back in my day, they had a thing called RFB. If you were a big gambler, and I used to bet $1,000 a hand, sometimes $2,000 per hand. So when you're sitting there and you're going through money, and I lost so much money. I lost $3 million in my life. I lost $250,000 in 2 weeks, which is such a moron. But I was robbing it. I didn't have the value of money. I really didn't, and it was wrong.
I mean, that's always the truth, right? Like, how many retired drug dealers do you really see, or any kind of jewel thieves or anything that are retired with money and still have everything? It's almost, you never hear about that. You either end up in jail, prison, or you'll end up out on the street broke. I mean, it's just, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. At some point, you're going to get caught, or you're going to get killed in that lifestyle.
I was a maker of money, but I was a spender of money. And that's what most guys in my business were. We made a lot of money, but we sure did spend a lot of money.
Did you know you've been missing out on saving money with honey? Don't worry, I'm here to help you add honey to your browser.
But anyway, we come out here with a whole crew, and I had what they call RFB. RFB means room, food, beverage, anything you want. You want fight tickets, your third row next to a celebrity. It didn't matter. You wanted tickets to the show. You can have tickets in other casinos, all of this shit. It didn't matter. You want something, you get it. Period. You had a special host. You didn't even check in. When you got to the casino, he's waiting for you at the door, and he gives you your key, whatever you want, Mr. Lawton. Boom, 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 you go, and everything. Nothing. There's no checking in, no line.
I mean, and you don't even have to be a somebody to get that kind of treatment. If you go to a casino and you win big, like just as a regular person, but you hit a huge jackpot, they're going to do whatever they can to keep you at that casino, because what happens? The house always wins. So they want you staying there to try to put the money back into the casino. They'll give you a free week in their nicest room just to get you to stay, to try to get you to put that money back into the casino.
No VIP line, none of this shit. It was true service. But then, I look back and I says, with all I lost, all the money I lost, I could have fucking just paid for it. I could have paid top dollar for it and saved a ton of money. But you don't think about it because you're making money. You're making money. You're having fun. You're having a lot of fun with friends as well. So it was again, memories. And I think life is about memories. A lot of people worry about riding around in the beautiful car, but then they're car poor, or they have a beautiful big house, all this shit, but they can't go on vacation, or they can't do something that's being house poor. I said to myself, I'd rather live in an apartment, live a little small. I didn't give a shit, but I like to make memories. I like to go places. I like to vacation. I still am like that. And if I can get business in with pleasure, that's exactly who I am. And hopefully that's who I'll stay. And I'll be like that. And I hope you guys are too. And I hope you guys can understand that as well. That life is about memories, because those memories is what kept me alive in prison. If I didn't have memories like that, how would I have done things? How would have I sat in a hole for fucking 3 years, 11 straight months in the hole, in a fucking 6 by 8 foot fucking box? You go crazy. If I did not have memories of adventures I went on, fishing trips and trips to Vegas, trips to Atlantic City, trips to the Bahamas, all of the stuff I did, the parties I threw, the mega parties down in Fort Lauderdale, if I didn't have those memories, I would have went crazy. I would have totally went fucking crazy. And now I still make memories, but a little bit different. I'm a little slower. I try not to be, but I am. I can't help that. That's just who I are. You get a little older. I mean, I'm all right. I mean, decent, but I can't walk. I got a very bad back, so I can't walk distances and stuff like that without being in pain. And I don't like to be in pain, so nobody does. And that's not why I drank. That's not why that. Obviously, I drank because I got fucking just drunk. That's the way it was. Anyway, getting back to what you got to do for the memories, because they saved my life, all those memories. And I never look down on the bad. And whatever's going on in your life, just think like that. There are good times. There are good memories. There's a good, there's good times to come. No matter what position you are in life, there's going to be good times. There's going to be better times. There's going to be a lot of fun in your life, because you can make that fun. If you don't think you can, then that's your problem, because you have to make the fun yourself. Nobody's going to make it for you. I tell people, you can't expect the girl of your dreams or the guy of your dreams or whatever it is coming to your door and just saying, I'm here. You got to go out and get it. You got to go out and ask for it. You got to go out and meet people and have fun doing it, because if you don't do that, then you're going to be in trouble. Then you're going to be saying, what the fuck did I do my whole life? I didn't do anything. And if you're young watching this, think like that. Think, listen, I could work hard, I could play hard, respect people, do the right thing by people, and you know what? You're going to have a good time in life. And that's what really life is about. When I see my son and Jeff and friends having good times at young age, and they're making memories, they're going to be my age talking about these memories. Man, remember when we went to Vegas and we went with my pop or whatever it did? They're going to have fun, and they're going to be memories that are going to get them through some tough time. Because everybody has ups and downs in life. Don't ever believe you don't. Everybody does. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what position in life you are. There's good times and there's going to be bad times. And it could be health, it could be financial, it could be anything. But you're going to get through it, because that's what we are. We're a very resilient race. The human race is smart, it's innovative, and it's determined to do whatever it can do. Always remember that. Keep that in the back of your mind when you do something. Anyway, everybody, I just want to say, have a good time. Hello from Vegas. Here we are. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Have a great day, everybody. Stay strong.
All right, so awesome. That was Larry Lawton. I'm going to be checking out some more of his videos along with Michael Francis. Really liked it. I've actually seen a couple of Larry's videos before, but I'm definitely going to dive more into him and some more of the Michael Francis videos. I really like listening to these guys tell stories. But if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, comment down below what you think if you have any suggestions, and we will see you guys again next time.